Hey everyone, Burton's back with Crusader Kings 2. We're playing as the Mallisters. This is the second episode. As you can see, we've just had our first major victory. We've taken the Underhill Castle. Now if you watch the last part, we have won every engagement that we have been in. However, trouble is amiss. As you can see here from the north, we have Sir Roderick, we have the Freys. They're coming towards us. We need to gather our men together. We don't have enough power to take them. So here's what we're going to do. Seaguard army here. We're going to try and get them down to the Red Fork. The reason why we're going to try and do this is gather all the men together, get them down to Red Fork, and then we're going to try and loop back around. Hopefully by that time the Northern Army has gone down this way, and the twins, being the cowards that they are, the Freys being the cowards that they are, remain there, and then we're going to assault the Freys. That's the plan. So let's see how long we've got. They'll be in Rushmore on the 5th of March. It's really my main army I'm worried about, so we're going to start moving them now. Now, it took a while to come into this fight, the Starks did, but now that they're there, we'll see. Hopefully they've got the same single-mindedness they always show. They'll ignore my territories altogether. Alright, as we can see, they're going to be in Stilfen on the 13th. We're going to be out of there on the 7th, which is fine. Hopefully by that time we will have taken this land. Yeah, I think we're going to be fine with this. This army are also going to have to move. Right, let's combine them both together. Time to get out of here. Sorry guys, I don't think you're going to have time to go ahead and take them, so you're going to join as well. The 13th of March is coming up now. They'll be in Stilfen. We need to get out of here as quick as we can. Right, this is going to be tight. 18th of March, 24th, right, so we're a couple of days ahead of them, that's fine. We'll get you back up to Seaguard. This Northern Army are moving quite fast, I am surprised with this. But the twins, they keep expanding. They've got 4,500 men now, and we might not have the strength that we need to engage them. We're gonna have to see. Oh, there's a change. The Northern Army. It looks like they're in pursuit. That's certainly interesting. They are. They've engaged us. Right, who have they got? So we've got Roderick Castle, Howland's Reed, and Benjen of Wintertown. So they're not single-minded as we thought. This is also dangerous as well. We've got an army of Arran, Sir Jaden of the Vale. It looks like he's heading south, so he's ignoring us for now, which is good. That's what we need. We're going to try and see if we can sneak past them. I believe we have done so. That's fine. Obviously, our tiny backup force here are being dominated. There's nothing we can do about that. Yeah, they've been defeated here. And we've got the Fraser on the move. This doesn't look too good for us. We're kind of sandwiched a little bit here. Now, whenever the enemy are more powerful than you, always look to the land for an opportunity. So I'm looking for something right here that gives us a bit of a modifier. The Freylands, I can't get there quick enough, so that's out of the question. I'm not going to be engaging the Arrans. maybe, just maybe, we should just hold out in Wickham for a moment. We'll let our force gather and we'll see. We've got to keep an eye on when the Freys, if they actually do get here. If my scouts detect them, we're going to have to make our decision then, but not until that moment passes. It's just a shame we don't have more men, and that's the problem that we have there. As you can see, the army that we do have, we've got over 1200 light infantry, 1900 heavy infantry, 300 or so light cavalry, only 39 heavy cavalry, and 261 archers. So we don't really have enough heavy cavalry or archers. So that limits us a little bit on the battlefield here. It looks like the Northern Lords are still going south, which is fine. Which way are they headed? Medway. If we were to abandon the siege, we would be going back round this way. We'll have to see. Uh-oh. We've got Freys. Estimates say they'll be with us on the 17th. If we were to go to Greenfork, we would be out of there on the 16th. Let's do that to begin with. We can only hope that these Starks avoid us a little bit. Head down south, that's what we need. Oh, this might be just what we need here. A distraction. We've got the Darries. Not a big force at all, but maybe a force enough to distract our enemies here. This is the question. Can we get round here fast enough? We've made it to Greenfork. Right. Now can we get back? They're heading to Harrenhal. That should be fine. That should allow us to slip round. The Freys are on our heels. They're in Wickham. Right. Best estimates, the 30th of May they'll be with us. We'll be out of here on the 20th, so we'll be out 10 days before them. That's great. So it looks like we've managed to survive that little pincer situation we got in there. Starks on one side, Freys on the other. We're going to pull our guys back up to Seaguard. There I'm going to possibly disband the vassals' men, let them replenish a little bit, and then we'll see how we get on from there. Freys are still chasing. I don't think they're going to run into anyone else before us. They're going to Lord Harroway's town. Yeah, the Freys have cut off pursuit. They're off to Harrenhal. That looks good for us. We can now actually. Can we go to the Twins now? They've got too many, I think. The garrison of 2,000. It would take a lot of our men to do anything with that. So I'm not entirely sure. Let's go back to the original plan. Stilfin. So we still hold a part of Kennet. We've got Underhill Castle, which is fine. These are already our lands. Stilfin is what we want. And then we've got Allstones here. Now Allstones historically was the seat of the old River King's House Mud. It would cost far too much for us. Far too much for us to do anything. It's an option in the future if we do get rewarded for this war. Speaking of the war, let's have a look and see what we're like. War score -49. As we can see here, there's been quite a few large battles. The most important of which, I would say, would be the fact that the Dornishmen, with an army that began of 15,000 or so, or 14,600, they've defeated Lord Selwyn Tarth. That's quite good, not too bad at all. Hopefully, that's the biggest army that we've had reports of. And here we go, we've actually got a slightly bigger army. We've got an Aaron army. Let's have a look. And they're actually in King's Landing right now. This isn't looking good. So we can see the Dornish are moving up from the south. We have the army of the Vale in King's Landing. The Starks are there as well. And the Riverlands are just sitting there. Perhaps an auxiliary force. We really need to do something. I don't know what we can do, to be honest. Maybe we can just carry on doing what we're doing here. Try and get the war score a little bit better, get the occupation up of our forces. Although I am tempted to go after these Frey bastards, but they still might be too strong for us. Rumours of a traitor working with the besiegers has eroded morale in Stofan. Oh, here we go. We've got another Stark army coming down again. And this might be too much. I think we're on the run again. This is the only difficulty we're having right now. We're kind of sandwiched. It's a good job that with us being a smaller army, we're far more manoeuvrable. This Stark army is going to be suffering attrition because they're already quite a long way out of their lands. But this is something that we'll have to have a look into going forward. I suppose the good thing about this is that we're getting to know our enemies' behaviours. We know that we can easily avoid the Stark armies. We know they're fairly single-minded. Reports for the Stark army indicates they're going to Lord's Harroway town, which should indicate they're going towards King's Landing. Meantime, we're not. We're going towards the Twins. Hopefully once there we can besiege it. Rumours of a dragon? A new age of dragons? What's going on? We need to get a report of this. Where is it? There's nothing. There are no dragons. Nah, just rumours. Well, we'll see how this goes then. The war needs to take a turn for the better, otherwise it may be lost before we've even gained anything from it. Meanwhile, let's have a look how my son's education's going. Oh, thankfully he's improving his martial, he's on 4, which is fine. He's a zealous little man, but that's what I want. Oh, we have a battle that looks like it's going to be in our favour. It's Lord Wallace of the Vale. And looks like I don't know who he's fighting there. Ah. Oakenshield. Oh, very interesting. Hopefully we'll win that. The Freys don't appear to be joining, although the Arryns are coming up. There we go, they're going to get... yeah. This is difficult. We're here, we've arrived. We're besieging the Twins. Let's see if we can take this... let's see if we can take these 2 towers. Give Lord Walder something to be fearful of. We're going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, thank you for all your time. Give us a thumbs up if you like. Bye bye.